The goal of the series is pretty much I'm gonna try to catch every Pokemon in order of the Pokedex, starting from number 1 and working my way all the way up. I only managed to capture the top left of my screen. Yeah, I don't really know how I did that, but the gameplay is still there, so I figured I'd roll with it. Next episode will be fixed. So right now I'm just picking my starter, so my starter is going to be Bulbasaur. Now, because this is my first real video, I would like to ask you guys to please like and subscribe, so I know you guys are liking this. And let's get on with the video. Alright, here we go. So the first Pokemon we've caught was Caterpie, which, I mean, that's pretty easy. They're, like, everywhere. This was pretty early in the stream, which, if you guys didn't know, I do stream on Twitch. I think it's just the same as my YouTube name. This is a pretty good start off to the challenge. We had, I think, first one within, like, the first 10 minutes of the stream. So I'd say it's a pretty solid start. So after a little bit of wandering, we managed to find a Weedle. Again, this is pretty easy to catch. I just had to hope it didn't poison me, but I mean, I think our Bulbasaur was pretty high level at that moment, so yeah, that's the second one down pretty quickly. So I'm pretty sure we managed to level up our Caterpie into a Metapod. I just forgot to film that. But now we're catching a Pidgey. Next one on the list, again, pretty easy. They're right at the start. You're gonna get this. We're just wandering. Boom, we find one, and then yeah, we're all good. So. So after using my Bulbasaur to beat the crap out of the local wildlife, we managed to get to a point where we were able to level up our, I think, Metapod into a Butterfree. So that was pretty nice early off. We got a decent bug type that we can learn, like Stun Spore, so we have some kind of status effect to put on our Pokemon that we're trying to catch. So yeah, I mean, so far we're actually moving. I mean, we have a team that we're able to catch some stuff too. Oh, I also caught a Rattata, which I guess I didn't film, so yeah, that's a little bit of an issue. After a little bit more traveling, I managed to see a giant purple beam in the sky, and I mean, like every normal human being, ran directly towards it. Had no clue what it was, and then after a little bit, I figured out it was a raid tower, or raid boss event, whatever, and I managed to go through it with a team of 3 others, which I had no clue was also going to help me out, so I thought it was going to be a 1v a boss that's super crazy strong. We managed to beat it with our Bulbasaur, so yeah, we got some good loot after beating it. So once we finally beat the boss, we ended up getting a whole bunch of loot. We got Shadow Ball TM, we got a TM for Venom Drench, which none of my Pokemon can learn, which I was really annoyed, especially with my bug type not being able to learn it, so that was a little bit disappointing. But I also managed to get some XP candies, which at the time, I think when I played, the only thing that could level up your characters were rare candies, but these XP candies leveled up my Bulbasaur like crazy. We managed to get some new attacks. We got Razor Leaf. Pretty sure, like, I think there, yeah, Poison Powder, and I think Sleep Powder as well. Which, yeah. So that, I mean, that was pretty good. Now we got a Pokemon that actually has the status effects, unlike my Butterfree, which did not come with any of those. Which I was a little disappointed, but at the same time, just a little bit of training we got to do. No biggie. So, the XP Candy also managed to level up our chosen one. So, Bulbasaur, we finally got an Ivysaur after a bit of grinding to get XP there. So yeah, now we got our second of the starters, second evolution. Which, if you were wondering why we weren't going, like, trying to capture every single starter, it just would be super crazy annoying, because that would take forever to find everything. We also managed to use one of our XP candies on our Pidgey. Just got a couple levels. So the levels actually did make it so that we were able to level up our Pidgey, or of course level up, but evolve our Pidgey to a Pidgeotto, which I was hoping I could fly on, but I could not, so that was something that we were trying to strive towards. So yeah, that's another one on our list, another check off, so we're doing pretty well. So we're back into absolutely just nuking the local population of wildlife. We used our Ivysaur to destroy a Krabby, and after that we were able to upgrade our party wiener to a Kakuna. So that's another one. We seem to be moving pretty quick on these Evos, and working our way towards a Beedrill next. Again, with the wandering, we climbed through the mountains and ended up finding a Sparrow, so another one, which I was really hoping to get Fly off of, because, I mean, flying would make this a billion times easy. A billion times easy? That sounds funny. A billion times easier to try to go through all the Pokemon. Which I just missed a crazy lob there. And the Sparrow's pretty high level, too, so we were able to get a little bit of a powerhouse off rip. Later on, we started to walk around and start decimating the poor innocent animals again. I don't really know why the Pokemon decided, yeah, let's just go do this. But yeah, we used it to level up our Kakuna. Again, we managed to get a Beedrill, which was one of my favorite Pokemon, so I was really happy I got him. And also, another one checked off of our list. So yeah, we're moving pretty dang quickly on this list. I mean, that's not taking in that there's like over 1,000 other Pokemon that I still haven't caught, but yeah, we're still doing pretty well. On our great little expedition here, we managed to find a volcano looking thing. I don't know, I think it was called like a lava coast or something like that, because it's right next to an ocean. But yeah, we're hoping that we could find some kind of fire type. Again, Charmander would be ideal. And then we saw this weird looking white Diglett thing. Made me feel uncomfortable. So yeah, after a little bit, we finally see a Charmander in the distance, which is absolutely insane. I was super hyped up for this. And I was just praying, because I know starters are a little bit more difficult to catch. I was praying that I managed to catch it, and I ended up killing it. So that was really annoying. It's probably gonna take a really long time for me to find a Charmander after this, but we managed to one-shot it with a Sparrow that I mentioned earlier was going to be a powerhouse. So that was pretty annoying. And we also I don't think I put it in the recording, but I did manage to just wander around killing new moles and stuff, because I realized that if Sparrow could one-shot a Charmander, then it could one-shot other fire types. So the next chunk of the video is mostly me just robbing tons of people. So we're going to start off with this swan boat that I found, which ended up having like absolutely tons of really good loot. I managed to find a shulker box and tons of rare candies, and also like pearls and stuff, which I was used to sell, and I was able to make some decent money to get more Pokeballs, because I know we're gonna need a lot of them. So after hopping in my boat, I managed to find a little village here, and I've never really seen most of the structures in this village, so I got a little bit excited. Maybe I could find some extra loot to park the boat here. Take. And I managed to find this building, which is a nursery, which I had, again, no clue. I haven't played this mod in a very long time, so I managed to find this nursery. Didn't really have anything to do with it, so it was mostly me just trying to figure out what I could do with it, and then also stealing everything I possibly could, which I mentioned earlier, I'm going to do a lot of stealing. So the first thing, immediately tried to steal a healer, couldn't. I tried to steal the PC, couldn't. Did a lot more robbing from there. One thing we managed to cop was this daycare machine, which is going to be really good later to get some pre-evos. So yeah, that was really good. Now we went to a Poke Shop. Remember all those gems and stuff that I got earlier and essences? I figured out that I could sell absolutely none of it, so I was pretty much lugging around all this junk for no reason. Or at least I could probably sell it in other places, but I couldn't sell it here. But I did manage to sell the big nuggets on the pearl strings, and I think I made around $20,000, or sorry, $40,000, which that was pretty good, and I ended up using that to buy a stack of Pokeballs. So we're up on Pokeballs, but I mean, we can only sell 3 things, so it was a little bit disappointing. After the disappointment of not being able to sell any of my loot or finding really anything crazy good in this place, I did find that they had I don't know if you would count this as a gym or just like a room of 3 trainers. I don't know if it actually gave me a badge because I'm just too weak to fight the other ones. But I mean, Ivysaur is like pretty high level and just sort of destroyed most of their team. Yeah, so that was some good XP for Ivysaur. I wish I could see the bottom right of my screen to tell you what level, but I can't. So just letting you know, we did win. We got a little bit of money from it. Looked at the other enemies, and I was like, no shot that's happening. So also, if you happen to be wondering where the game audio is right now, it is unbelievably loud. I had my volume way higher than I should have, and literally every noise that I was hearing was giving me a headache. So I turned it down for you guys, for your guys' sake. After leaving the gym, the first thing I do is see some chests, and of course, I go and steal as much as I possibly can from them, and decide to assault the man also, which I would definitely get arrested if this was real life. Again, just finding another house, first thing we do is start robbing it, trying to steal as much as we possibly can. There's going to be a big run of me just absolutely stealing as much as I possibly can from these places, even if they have no loot that I actually need, which most of these houses don't. I think I managed, yeah, iron and bottle of enchanting, which XP doesn't really matter. We managed to find a boat, and guess what I did? You can probably guess. I stole more. I tried to take as many gems and literally anything I found. My inventory was super crazy full, and that's not including my shulker, which was also filled to the brim. And I mean, we pretty much got absolutely nothing from these things. Maybe some, like, I mean, the water gems aren't even useful. I'm not going to put them on anything. They don't give a boost big enough for me to care. Now we made it to a desert, and of course killed another Cubone. Wildlife is getting destroyed rapidly during this series. We finally got our Sparrow up to a Pharaoh, which that's awesome because we have a flyer. But it did come with some downsides, which yeah, you're about to see. This happens a lot. That's death number 1 from flying. We also managed to find this altar thing. It's a space-time altar or something like that. I have no clue what Pokemon it's actually spawning. So if you know, please let me know in the comments. I definitely need the help with it. And then again, found another village. Started stealing. This we actually did get something good. We got a really good pickaxe. It's a diamond pick, which it was enchanted. So that was super nice. And we ran into a school, or I think it's a school or garden. I don't really know what this is. It's sort of hard to tell. So, of course, the first thing we do is assault every single member of this school garden thingy. People are just trying to work, and we're just going to massacre their Pokemon with a weird-looking bulb creature. So, again, we decided to walk out of whatever that school thingy was, and more chests, and I started stealing. And then I found some upgrades for Ivysaur there. Again, we attempt flying with our Pharaoh, which for some reason I couldn't figure out how to go down. And there's our second flying death. Luckily, I was close to get back. Decided to clear out my shulker, which was definitely needed because there was a lot of junk in there that I would never use for anything else. So it was pretty good that we managed to free up some space. And then there was a Pokestop nearby, so we decided to take everything from there, which again, that was just pocket filling. None of it's actually really useful. The potions might be a bit useful. Again, trying to fly, which this time I think we do survive for a little bit longer. Which I was really excited about the jungle, because right now we're hunting Ekans, which I probably should have let you guys know, but we're hunting Ekans because that's the next one on the list. Alright, so I think that's a pretty solid start. We managed to get around 13 Pokemon down in the first episode, which honestly isn't that bad, but we got a long way to go. If you got any tips or ideas or challenges you want me to try while doing this, drop them in the comments. I'll probably use some of them in the next episode. Also, I know the recording was kind of scuffed. It only got the top left of my screen, but that will be fixed next time. Same with the audio. I'll have more in-game sound instead of just voiceover. But yeah, if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.